Okay, guys, first things first. White Hat Thursday. Show your solidarity, longshoremen. Wear your white hats until this contract is signed. So out there in the community, you can support us too by wearing a white cap on Thursday. That would just be awesome to see some truckers, other people out there in our community just showing their support from the longshoremen. And you don't have to be in San Pedro, Wilmington, or Long Beach, man. If you live in Orange County, San Diego, I'm talking all up and down the West Coast, man. Wear a white hat to show your solidarity for the longshoremen. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that video with autonomy. A lot of people are, talking about the pay and too much pay and always going on strike. And I want people to realize that longshoremen have not been on strike since 1972. So a while back, I think there was a lockout where the employers locked the gates where the longshoremen couldn't go to work for 10 days. And everybody thought that was a strike. So like I said, since 1972, the longshoremen have not been on strike. So with that being said, I just want to let you guys know this autonomy and everything that I'm talking about is just not about the longshoremen. It's just not a ports all around the world. This autonomy that's going on is about everything that's going to happen into the community afterwards. For example, the 600 jobs lost. People are saying that that's a good thing. It's money saved by the company. What I want you to remember is that affects a gardener, that affects a pool man, that affects a housekeeper, that affects local business. That affects small restaurants, mom and pop places. Those 600 jobs affect those people. And there's a lot more that I can't even think of right now that come along with that loss. So it's not always a good thing. And I know sometimes we think like at a restaurant or like McDonald's, getting your burger faster and not worrying about a screw up and a computer does everything. We're all about convenience. Guys, remember there's a place called Amazon groceries where you can go into this place, buy everything you want. I believe they bought Whole Foods, so it's not like crappy produce. You can go in there, you can buy everything you want, put it in a shopping cart and walk right out. There's one person in there helping you just because people can't believe you could just walk into this place and basically get anything you want. If you get liquor, they have someone that checks your ID. It's insane. And it's convenient, and we like that. And I'm saying those things are convenient with autonomy and all this kind of stuff it offers. Even Amazon. Look what Amazon does. We all love it just because of how convenient it is. But think of all the people down the line that have suffered from that. We really don't think about that. So my whole thing is I want to integrate all this stuff with all of society. But how can we integrate this? Working with these big businesses to let them understand we want to work where there's not production or something being done. Let's solve that in the meantime so that the autonomy works. Let's integrate with this autonomy. And I'm not talking about the ports. I'm talking about in life. This is what's happening. I mean, look what cell phones have come to since 2007. I just want you guys to think about technology and just how it's jumping right now. What I'm not talking about to you guys is just not what's happening with my port. My contract is signed. It's not signed, but my contract is done. The tentative agreement is done. We have another 6 years. And in that 6 years, we need to do a lot of concentrating on what the future is going to bring for the ports, for the West Coast, for the United States, and for the rest of the world. I'm telling you, this autonomy is coming in waves like a lot of us don't understand. So it's not just about my port when I talk to you guys about this. If you look at some of these comments, a lot of these people will tell you what they've lost or what's happening from it or what's coming from it. We hear good things about jobs and mechanical. Then you hear somebody else say, you know what? This stuff is made not to be maintenance, that stuff. And when I really think about it, I think about my Tesla. I don't do anything to that car. Nothing to that car but drive it and charge it and maybe change the air filter when I want to for the air cabin. That's it. No oil, no radiator, no fluid, just nothing to deal with. And if something comes on, usually Tesla will email you and tell you come pick it up. This is the convenience that we have. So we're losing mechanics. People think that autonomy is going to make things cheaper. I ask people, how's your bank prices work out. Has anything changed with your banking now that there's no tellers? Now that you do all your billing online and automatically, they don't have a teller do anything for you. Who writes checks anymore? We all have stacks of checks that last years now, because every now and then you got to write a check for something. But I mean, come on, we don't even write checks anymore. It's about convenience, folks. I know that. I get it. I understand it. I'm saying, how do we do this where a person like me can retire and not worry about being pushed and trying to learn something else? How do we integrate everyone? And I'm not trying to set me as the example. I'm just saying people like in my situation or situations where this technology is coming to get their jobs, the writers and the screen actor, how do we integrate with this stuff where we use it, embrace it, and realize that it is going to be better for us in the future? But how do we evolve with it? That's the question I keep asking you guys. That's what I'm talking about. So with that being said, guys, another rant from me. I had to go off and just talk a little bit about that and let you guys know the longshoremen have not been on strike since 1972. So again, guys, it's just like with the media, man. I hear a lot of people say the media this, the media that. There's so much information out there. And can we really believe in what the media says anymore? Because we all think media is for big corporation. I think we all think that. We all know that. So, I mean, no one listens to media anymore. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, we have been shafted for so long to look so bad in the public eyes. And then you have those few people that have had that problem and they just blow up and they're angry forever. And I'm just saying, let's not have that anger anymore, because we're all workers. We're all underneath this big umbrella of autonomy that's going to attack us all. And what does that mean? When people say universal income, we just kick back at home, we don't do anything. I'm not that kind of person. Even if I could live at home for free and retire right now and not worry about anything, I got to do something. I want to do something with my life to be productive, to help, to motivate. I think that's what most of us want in life. All of us love to help people. That's why we coach football, baseball, volunteer at schools, firefighters, all of that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about with autonomy, guys. We've got to learn to all of us get together and grow together like this. But when this comes in, it just doesn't affect the people that hit. It affects a big chain down the road. I want you guys to see that. And don't forget to smash that like button for me, guys. That helps the algorithm to keep going. It doesn't cost you anything. Everybody have a great day and thank you, man. Sorry for the rant again, but I got to let it be known, man. We've got to talk about this stuff.